And right now, we have, let's see here, dead. We have 4,070,189. It's like crazy. What is going on here? Well, that's because the thing is out of control. The doctors made a blunder, which is not unusual. Remember, they said cystic fibrosis was genetic, it's simple nutritional deficiency disease. They say muscular dystrophy was genetic, it's a simply nutritional deficiency disease. They said it's sudden death syndrome, mothers were laying on their babies. No, they were dying of a nutritional deficiency, a hypertrophic cardiomyopathy heart attack. They miss these things so badly. Lupus is not an autoimmune disease. Your body's not attacking itself. Type 2 diabetes is a simple nutritional deficiency disease. It's not genetic. They miss it so badly all the time. And when it comes to this pandemic, they're missing it because they thought that vaccinations were just going to settle everything down and quiet everything down. That was going to be the end of it. Well, there's three pieces that go together with the vaccination. One is the vaccination. The vaccination does not kill viruses, bacteria, fungus, or yeast. Vaccinations do not kill viruses, bacteria, fungus, or yeast. They just alert the host to bad DNA and RNA in the bugs. So when the bug appears, you say, there's the bad guy, and you send out your white blood cells, your T cells, your T lymphocytes, your amino acids, your, red blood cells, platelets, and antibodies and stem cells to go kill and eat the viruses. But if you're eating gluten and you're killing your intestines, your absorption capacity goes way down. And then even if you're supplementing, let's say you're not supplementing, you don't have enough nutrition to give your bone marrow what it needs to make all these defensive things, the white blood cells, the red blood cells, the platelets, and the antibodies. You cannot respond to the vaccine. That's why so many people who are getting 2 and 3 vaccinations, doesn't matter which vaccination they are, they're getting 2 and 3 vaccinations, and they're still dying of COVID, okay, because they can't respond to the vaccination. I don't know how many times I have to say that. Okay, so let's look at some very specific things. Let's look at the USA versus India. USA, we have 332 million people. India has 1.7 billion. They're like 5 times our population. We have, as of just a few minutes ago, 34,808,933 infections, and we have 623,492 dead. India has, let's see here, as I said, 1.7 billion people. They have 30 million, 981,339 infections and 411,328 dead. Okay, so they have 200,000 dead less than us. They have 4 million less infections, and yet they have 5 times the population. What's going on here? Well, northern India, the 9 northern states of India have they have 95% of the deaths and 87% of the infections. The southern 20 states and 7 territories have 5% of the deaths and 13% of the infections because of diet. The northern part of India was occupied by UK, by the English, for 100 years, so they could draft their young people into the English army to go around the world. And for 100 years, they taught the northern people in India to grow wheat and eat wheat and grow wheat and eat wheat and so on. And that's why they have a big difference in deaths and infections. The same people, but it's just diet. Okay, very simple concept here. Well, let's compare Florida with Florida. Okay, Florida, let's see here, population is about 22 million people, okay? And last Friday, about 4 or 5 days ago, they had 5,800 infections, 5,800 infections. I mean, they spiked big time. And Sunday, they went up 15,300, so that was 20,000. And then yesterday, they went up 5,000, so there were 25,000 infections in just 4 days. It's like crazy, okay, really, really bad. And that's a factor of doing everything wrong.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Longevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Longevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many of Ancient Legacy's oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. For life's everyday aches and pains, such as sprained ankles, pulled muscles, and other bumps and bruises, try Ancient Legacy Trauma Oil, which contains essential oils traditionally known to help with pain, swelling, and inflammation. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
Hello, Judy DeVilbus here. If I could only afford to get one product out of everything, that product would be the Ultimate Classic. It has the vitamins, the minerals, the bioflavonoids. It even has grapeseed extract. The one product that would give you just about everything under the sun you would need for a perfect nutritional program would be the Ultimate Classic. By the way, people that are on the go, it's very, very hard to take the liquids with them when they go on their trip to get their supplements in every day. Well, you know something? You can use the Ultimate Daily Tablets and the Mineral Capsules. When I'm going on a trip, if I have enough room, I just take the 2 bottles with me. If not, just use a little baggie and take a couple of daily doses with you. It's very simple. It's very easy. There's no mess, no fuss, no refrigeration. Just take your capsules, take your tablets, and you're finished for the day.
To order these products, call your local Longevity distributor today.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll free, 1-888-379-2552. And I want to jump over to Texas with 29 million people population. They spiked 3,041 new infections yesterday. The day before, California went up 2,800. Okay, so there's several states spiking here, not just Florida. And when you look at Texas with 29 million people versus Vietnam with 97 million people, so Vietnam has about 3 times the population of Texas. And Texas has, let's see here, almost 53,000 dead, and Vietnam has 17,000 dead. Texas has 3,022,000 infections, and I take that back. Vietnam has 125 dead and 17,000 infections. 125 dead and 17,000 infections. Okay, so 17,000 infections versus 3 million, 125 versus 52,000. What's the difference? Well, Vietnam is eating like Asians. They're living on rice and sweet potatoes and maize and beans and squash and seaweed, which are getting all these minerals from the seaweed. And Texas, more than 50% of their population, I think it's like 39% are Latinos and 14% black. And then they have all these indigenous peoples who live on nothing but wheat, barley, rye, and oats. They live on everything from flour tortillas to spaghetti to noodles to pancakes and waffles, oatmeal for breakfast, Wheaties, the breakfast of champions, and they drink beer made from wheat, barley, rye, and oats, and so on. And so that's what's happening in Texas, where Vietnam, they live like Asians. 125 dead versus 52,000 dead. 17,000 infections versus 3 million infections. Okay, it's diet. You cannot respond to the vaccinations if you're not absorbing nutrients and your body cannot respond. And so we have to take responsibility here because the doctors have failed us. They're not giving you that information. And that's what's going on here. People say, well, how can that happen? My cousin had, both of the Moderna vaccinations and was really doing a good job of wearing a mask and all that kind of stuff, and then he died from COVID. How did that happen? Well, because he was eating gluten, intestines were dead, wasn't supplementing, and so couldn't respond when the bug came. So my goal is to give everybody 25 to 50 healthful years. Give everybody 25 to 50 healthful additional years. We need to be living to be an average of 100 or more. We can do that, but we're going to have to be very, very proactive. Get our kids off all the bad foods. No fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no gluten, no wheat, brown no sugar, no carbonated drinks. They need kids toddy, Cal toddy, kids sprinkles, EFAs, rebound or sports drink, and let's add 25 to 50 healthy years to their life. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
Well, I've got a story headlined, Natural Antibiotics That Fight and Prevent Infection. And you say, and natural antibiotics such as garlic and oregano can help fight harmful bacteria. Garlic has a compound called allicin, and studies have shown that allicin has antibacterial effects. Also effective against Staphylococcus aureus, a leading cause of skin and soft tissue infections. And then there's honey. It has a long history of use as a traditional medicine. Ancient Greeks who made extensive use of honey as an ointment for wounds. And then there's ginger, renowned for its antibacterial properties. And ginger's antimicrobial properties are attributed to its potent compounds such as borneol, camphene, and linalool. And then there's echinacea, has long been used to treat common cold and flu. Goldenseal, often taken as a tea. Natural healers have used this for infections of the eyes, skin, and urinary tract. Cloves, a tropical evergreen tree, natural to Indonesia. Ayurvedic medicine has a natural treatment for toothaches. And then there's oregano. It has antioxidant properties, which can be attributed to carvacol and thymol. So there you go.
Yeah, and of course, this is why we have the books Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, Passport to Aromatherapy, and it's all in your head, because there is a lot of successful traditional medicines because they've been used over years and years and years and years, and people kind of landed on the stuff that worked. And so thank you for sharing that. But again, don't forget the books. Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, Passport to Aromatherapy, and it's all in your head. Go to www.drjwallach.com and get these informational tools.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Youngevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Youngevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Youngevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to Physician.
If your doctor is telling you that you can get all the nutrients you need to stay healthy, well, that's just wrong. Dr. Joel Wallach has identified 90 essential nutrients that the human body needs to thrive. Crops only need 3 nutrients to thrive, so where does your doctor think the other 87 nutrients come from? They don't. So if you're not supplementing, you're starving your body. Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine will get you a long way down the road to getting those 90 essential nutrients. Beyond Tangy Tangerine contains plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. Beyond Tangy Tangerine is a balanced and complete daily supplement. So if you want to give your body the nutrients it needs, order Beyond Tangy Tangerine today. Contact your local Youngevity associate to order this product, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 90 Flat Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And let's see here, Doug. Let's go to Charmaine. Charmaine, you there?
I am here.
Okay. Any news out of Michigan?
Not that I know of. I don't turn the TV on anymore because it's all fake news. I don't like to listen to fake news.
Okay, well, the world is going crazy, that's for sure.
Yeah.
A little piece out of South Africa. I lived there for 2 years in the White Rhino Conservation Project. You know, my book, Rhino Express, is available, okay? It's great reading for kids who want to be involved in conservation and animals in the world and stuff like that. It's called Rhino Express. And the story is the past president didn't appear for a court case. He was supposed to bring some information, which the judge had demanded some information, and instead of just having it sent, he didn't show up at all. So the judge arrested him and put him in jail. This is the past president of the country of South Africa. So all the supporters of this guy are rioting and so forth. I think they have like 1,200 arrested and 72 dead in just a day already, because all of South Africa is going crazy. What he should have done was say, okay, I'm going to fine you $10,000 for not showing up. I'm going to fine you $1,000 a day every day you don't show up and give me the information. But instead, he threw this past president in jail, and with all these, drug addicts, murderers, and all this kind of stuff like that. So it was a crazy thing. But I lived there. I lived out in the bush for 2 years. Again, in the White Rhino Conservation Project. I was only a veterinarian, but I was the only guy out there with any medical training. So I was delivering babies and treating infections and dealing with nutritional deficiencies in humans. And so I was learning all the time while I was there. And that book became the first book I ever wrote, was Rhino Express. Did you ever read that, Char?
I've read parts of it. Yeah. Because we reprinted it. Remember?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we sell out every once in a while, and so we have to reprint them. But it's a great reading for kids. It gives you some kind of idea what was going on in South Africa then and what's going on in South Africa now. And so it's kind of interesting. But at any rate, we have to make sure that we're taking care of our people, our relatives, our neighbors, our friends, our church mates, our classmates. And we want to add 25 to 50 healthy years of your life. And so in a couple of sentences, what would you tell people about the vaccinations?
Personally, I would tell them not to get it because they're covering up all the side effects. I've heard that over 920 women that were pregnant that got the vaccination lost their babies. It shreds your uterus. Dr. Mercola, who has the biggest health website in the world, his life has been threatened. His family's life has been threatened over it. He's taken a lot of his website down, but his reaction was what they got in that vaccination is a derivative of graphite or graphene, which looks like saran wrap. They're going to make phones and TV screens out of it. I got a thing to buy stock in it. It looks like saran wrap, and you can put a pencil on it with the lead facing down and put an elephant on the pencil, and it won't break or rip. Now, what is that got to do with anything to be in a vaccination and put in your body? Where it would cause a lot of havoc because...
I can't answer that. Doesn't make sense to me, but thank you, dear. Well, we'll be back with more Truth, Justice, in the Youngevity Way after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Youngevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
Let's be boring and do a commercial about cash-out refinances. It's Ryan, and our mortgage team will often have a listener say, I think I understand what a cash-out refinance is, but can't that be bad for you sometimes? So let's hit on that. As with anything, it's certainly not the right move for everyone. If we don't have to, we don't want to add a bunch of years onto our loan, or increase our monthly payment too much, or pay more in the long run. But because home values have skyrocketed so far up the last few years, while rates have come so far down, we've seen many scenarios where listeners today can pull out a significant chunk of money from the new value in their home, while lowering the years on the overall loan, while lowering their monthly payment, and lowering how much they ultimately pay. The key is to just look at the whole picture and be honest with yourself about your situation. If you're looking for someone to show you your options, we are United Faith Mortgage.
United Faith Mortgage is a DBA of United Mortgage Corp. 25 Melville Park Road, Melville, New York. Licensed mortgage banker. For all licensing information, go to NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Corporate NMLS number 1330. Equal housing lender. License in Alaska, Hawaii, Georgia, Massachusetts, North Dakota, South Dakota, or Utah.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Youngevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call, toll free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Illinois. And Roger, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Roger, you're on the air. How can we help you? Yes, sir.
Dr. Wallach? Yes. 2 years ago, I broke an ankle real bad, roller skating, and I had surgery, and I had hardware put in. Then I had an infection. They took the hardware out, and they put me on a PICC line. That's 2 years ago, and I'm back. The hardware's out, and I'm working, and I'm got function, all that, but it doesn't feel good. It just doesn't feel good, and I got bone calluses, and I got bone spaces between joints.
Okay.
Between joints, and I got bone calluses.
Okay.
And it just
how old are you,
doesn't feel good. Man, I'm 55.
Okay. How tall are you? How much you weigh?
5'10", 200.
Okay. Do you have any gray hair?
Some, yes.
Okay. What about varicose veins in your feet or ankles?
No.
Okay. Do you have any skin problems, any eczema, dermatitis, or psoriasis?
Not that I know of.
Well, you'd know it, itchy. Okay.
Okay, I don't. Well, yes, I do a little bit around the groin. Itchy around the groin.
Okay, so itchy skin. Okay. And then anything going on with your bowels? Any diverticulitis, any Crohn's disease, celiac disease, irritable bowel syndrome, constipation, diarrhea, anything like that?
No.
Okay. Any high blood pressure, diabetes?
I take blood pressure medicine. My blood sugar can be a little high.
Okay, and so maybe prediabetes. Okay. All right. Charmaine, what would you do for Roger? He's got maybe prediabetes. He's got some high blood pressure he's taking medication for. Let's see here. He's got some itchy skin. He's got gray hair. He's 200 pounds, and he's got some chronic injuries in his joints and so forth. The cartilage is going away. That's why the joints are getting closer together, and there's more space in between some of the joints because the cartilage is going away. What would you do for him?
Well, first of all, I get him on a gluten-free diet. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats. No fried foods, no burnt animal fat, and no oils of any kind. Needs to cook with butter. And then I would get him on one healthy brain and heart pack and one healthy bone and joint pack, and I would add to that Ultimate Daily Classic, Sweeties, MSM, Fucoid Z, and vitamin D3 for absorption, and that should take care of just about all his problems.
Yeah, that's a good program, and of course, the reason why does Roger have multiple problems? He's got like 6 or 8 different nutritional deficiencies there.
He's got a gluten problem, and he's not absorbing like he should, and that's why he's got the leg and bone problem.
Okay, blood pressure and gray hair and all that kind of stuff, right?
All that stuff, yep.
Yeah, and they're all nutritional deficiencies. And, of course, he's got to get rid of the bad stuff, as you pointed out, and to be able to absorb the nutrients, and his body will repair itself very quickly. And so if you would, Roger, call us every couple of weeks. Call us anytime you go to the doctors and to get a kind of a report from the doctors, because your testimony is going to help a lot of people, because everything you have here, it's almost like you got everything that the Pope has got, kind of stuff here. But it's all resolvable with a good diet. And don't forget, wash your hands. Don't forget our hand sanitizer. Don't forget our colloidal silver. And wear a mask and add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life. Okay, let's see here. Do we have time to start another one? Oh, that answers that question. Well, hang out with us, guys. We're going to be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Longevity Way after these messages.
And that does open a line. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach today, call us between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080. Toll free, 888-379-2552. Lines open. Listen to physician and...
Hi, registered pharmacist Ben Fuchs here. I've been studying healthy bodies for 35 years, and what I've got to tell you may shock and surprise you, but if you listen up, It may change your life.
Diabetes or pre-diabetes or dysglycemia, bad blood sugar. Sugar-storing cells have tuned out insulin because we're pounding our bodies with sugar and refined carbohydrates. The cells just stop listening to insulin. The ultimate sign of insulin resistance is elevated blood sugar that doesn't go down. When blood sugar stays elevated, it can react with various proteins in the body, especially the protein albumin and the protein hemoglobin. And ultimately, we're off to the degenerative disease races. This is called insulin insensitivity or insulin resistance. By the way, insulin resistance is a problem not just because cells stop listening to insulin, but because insulin does other things. Insulin's a growth hormone. It makes cells divide. So even though cells aren't listening to insulin's command to process sugar, all the other effects of insulin are still going on. For example, even though insulin's effects on sugar processing are reduced or diminished, insulin's effects on dividing cells, making cells divide, that's not diminished at all. Elevated insulin, as insulin levels go up, your cells are starting to divide really fast. That means cysts. That means growth. Ultimately, insulin elevations are responsible for fibroids and cysts and growth. This ultimately means the emperor of all maladies, cancer.
Pharmacist Ben here, urging you to go to kscohealth.com to order Beyond Tangy Tangerine, the Healthy Start Pack, and other nutritional supplements that I personally use and recommend. You can purchase these premium quality products at wholesale prices online at kscohealth.com. That's kscohealth.com. I'm a pharmacist that believes that staying healthy and strong is not only about medicine, it's about giving your body the raw materials it needs to do its work. Go to kscohealth.com. Make sure you check out the cool videos, too, at kscohealth.com. That's KSCO Health.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll free, 1-888-379-2552. And don't forget, you want to get a hold of that book and CD, Hell's Kitchen, which is the history of pandemics and why we have such a terrible time with this COVID thing. That's Hell's Kitchen, the book, and Hell's Kitchen, the CD. Don't forget the book, Immortality, and the CD, Beyond Immortality, and what these long-lived peoples do, they consciously avoid, and what they consciously do to add 25 to 50 healthy years to their life. And don't forget, let's see here, what's another good one? Let's talk about, epigenetics, and the CD Epigenetics. I'm considered one of the two fathers of the science of epigenetics, which has replaced genetics. There are no genetically transmitted diseases. There are no genetically transmitted birth defects. They're all preventable, and most of them are reversible. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And Kent, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Kent, you're on the air.
How you doing, Dr. Wallach? I'm calling about
my
sister.
Okay.
She's 69. Well, she's 68. She's in the hospital. She was taking something for her thyroid before she got there, Syntoid, I think it was, and something for her cholesterol. When they took her in the hospital at a major university in the city, they also discovered she had an angioma that was 18 millimeters in her brain. It wasn't causing anything. They did all these tests. Now they did, all kind of tests, found it wasn't doing anything. They said that could be fixed through a gamma knife outpatient. She's in the hospital now, and this, the Syntoid, they increased, and she got her appetite back. She's went from 135 to 145. She's 5'3". She's 68. Her memory is kind of messing up, and
Okay. Does she have any other issues like? Does she have any other issues like blood pressure, diabetes, or skin problems, or bowel problems?
Nothing.
Nothing.
She always complains about her hands being. She has no skin problems. She was complaining before about her hands always being cold for the last 3 or 4 years. But she has no diabetes, no high blood pressure, nothing.
Okay. Does she ever complain about? Yeah. Does she ever complain about ringing in her ears, or dizziness, or balance problems? Okay. Never. Good. Okay.
She walks everywhere.
And okay. But does she have gray hair?
A little. We age real well. She has some gray hair.
Okay. Okay, well, that has nothing to do with age. Gray hair is a nutritional deficiency. It's a red warning light. It has nothing to do with age. You can be 3 years old and have white hair. Okay, it's a nutritional deficiency. It's not an aging barometer. Okay, Charmaine, what would you do for Kent's sister? She's 68 years old. She was being treated for thyroid. When you say she has an angioma, does that mean that she has a bubble in one of her blood vessels in her brain?
No, they just saw this little cyst thing that we found out she had it was 12 millimeters 3 years ago, and now it's 18 millimeters this year. I didn't know she had it. She told nobody.
Okay, so it's a cyst. Is it filled with fluid?
No, they said it's not doing anything. And they tested her, see if she had any kind of strokes or seizures, nothing.
Okay. So, Charmaine, what would you do for Kent's sister? She's 145 pounds.
I would get her on a gluten-free diet. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, and no oils of any kind. And then I would get her on a healthy brain and heart pack, and I would add to that Ultimate Daily Classic. I would add the Oxybody Cherry Berry, Fucoid Z, MSM, and she could also take the BTT 2.0 tablets and vitamin D for absorption.
I think you hit it on the head. Yeah, she could take either the Fucoid Z or the Ocean's Gold or both. I take both for prevention. I take the Ocean's Gold and the Fucoid Z for thyroid, so she could do both of those. And so let us know every couple of weeks how she's doing. If she, when she goes back to the doctor and then she gets the doctor's report, we need to know what the doctor said and see if she's improving, staying the same, or getting worse, so we know how to tweak things. But these sort of things, they start out, they're red warning lights, and they tell you something's going wrong here. She's nutritionally deficient, so she needs to, as Char said, the first thing right out of Char's mouth was get rid of all the bad food so she can begin to absorb, because in these conditions here, she is at high risk of getting something with the COVID, even though she's maybe vaccinated. When you have these various issues that are nutritional deficiencies, it says your bone marrow is not getting everything it needs to get your defenses going, and you're at high risk for the COVID. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to California. And Pat, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Pat, you're on the air. How can we help you?
Thank you, Doctor. 3 months ago, I got a pacemaker, and now they're trying to tell me that I need blood thinner, and I'm balking at this. And what can I do?
Okay. Now, you need blood thinner. Is that because you're having what? Are you having blood clots?
Oh, no, they're more or less saying this is a prevention. You could have a stroke.
Oh, okay.
Because your blood is thick and,
Okay, now you say you have a pacemaker. Do you have a name for what you got? You have things like AFib, atrial fibrillation, tachycardia.
Biotronic is what it's called.
No, that's the device. I want to know what your problem is.
Oh, they say my heart is slow.
Okay, so that's bradycardia. It's called bradycardia when your heart is slow. Okay.
And then they say this is the fibrillating thing.
Okay, so yeah. How much you weigh?
140.
Okay. And no other issues, no skin problems, no bowel problems, no constipation, diarrhea, none of that kind of stuff?
No.
Gray hair?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Any varicose veins or spider veins or hemorrhoids?
No.
None of that kind of stuff, okay?
No.
All right. Charmaine, what would you do for Pat here?
Well, I would get her on a healthy brain and heart pack again, and, of course, no bad stuff. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, no oils, and then I'd get her on a healthy brain and heart pack, and I would add the Cardio FX. I would add the vitamin D3 for absorption, the Ultimate Daily Classic, MSM, and Fucoid Z, and I think that should take care of most of her issues.
That should take care of it, yep. And so give us a call every couple of weeks, Pat. Let us know how things are going. And anytime you go to the doctor and get some kind of update, let us know. Because, you have very common issues here. And so your good results will be a benefit to many, many, many of our listeners. So we want to hear from you. It's toll-free. It doesn't cost you anything to give us a call. And so let us know how you're doing, because your testimony will help a lot of people. Okay? All right. Let's see, we have a moment left here. I'm going to go ahead and take this. I think we have one more caller or two more callers here, Doug?
Yeah, we're good on calls.
We're good on calls? Okay. So let's go ahead and start one.
Well, we're just about at break time.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go ahead and take it. Remind everybody that we're looking for help because we're growing like crazy because of this pandemic thing. And so, what you want to do is become an associate. You get the wholesale prices on the products. If you get on auto ship, I pay the shipping. When you become an associate, I will give you $500 free worth of business building information and materials, as well as a free website. And you have to renew every year, and you get another $500. I'll give you another $500 free worth of building materials and information, and also another website. So you can actually help the people who are in your organization. And you want to get the scouts in your church and your neighborhood, the Boy Scouts, the Girl Scouts involved. They're the ones who saved America after the Second World War with the scouting movement. Let's get the scouting movement going here. Let's have them help us save America again. Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. Give us a call at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552.
If you're the type of person who likes to volunteer and help others, this should interest you. What better way to help people than to help them with improved health? Youngevity has been helping people promote optimal health, among others, for decades. Our approach to health is drastically different than medical doctors, who mostly only treat symptoms. As a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that many common disease states are actually preventable and reversible. Our mission is to help people achieve overall health and wellness and to help educate others to achieve optimal wellness as well. And here's the best part. While helping people with their health and wellness, you'll also be able to build your very own home-based business. For more information, contact your local Youngevity associate. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
Imagine a rich, decadent chocolate that's actually good for you. Youngevity's Triple Treat chocolate is just that, an antioxidant-rich dark chocolate complete with probiotics to aid in proper digestion. This all-natural product contains no preservatives, and for those with dietary restrictions, it's gluten-free, dairy-free, glycemic-friendly, and kosher certified. Not only does Triple Treat dark chocolate taste fantastic, it contains super antioxidant blueberries to absorb free radicals with an ORAC value of 16,936 per piece. Triple Treat chocolate also contains a proprietary blend of probiotics with over 500 million live healthy bacteria per 8 grams at the time of manufacture, with 80% reaching the intestines, which is much more than most live culture yogurts. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to Physician.
If weight loss is your goal, try Youngevity's Slender FX Keto Caramel Weight Management Bars and Shake. Designed to enhance any low-carbohydrate or low-glycemic diet by supplying the energizing and filling protein dieters need without unhealthy excess carbs, a keto diet known for its low-carb intake, pushing the body to produce ketones from fat. Used as energy, a state known as ketosis, by using fat, not carbohydrates, as fuel in this metabolic state. A keto diet supports and promotes healthy weight management for optimal health. With this system, you should be able to lose 1 to 2 pounds each day. So, what are you waiting for? Start helping people today with your own home-based business.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers or emails.
All right, let's head to Newton, Kansas. And Margaret, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Margaret. You're on the air. How can we help you?
Thank you for taking my call. I need your help badly.
Okay. Go
I
for
am
it.
blind now.
Okay. What is the cause of your blindness?
I was persuaded to do the special laser surgery that would make my eyesight clear. Instead, I am black blind.
Okay, in both eyes?
At times I can see, I get flashes. The eye wants to see.
Okay.
Let
me quickly ask you a couple quick questions here. Okay, we only have just a moment. Do you know if you have gray hair, or white hair, or silver hair?
Yeah, gray.
Okay, how old are you?
I am 83.
Okay, and how much do you weigh? What's your body weight?
122.
Okay. Do you have any ringing or buzzing or tinnitus in your ears? Your noise?
No.
Okay.
No.
Do you have any balance problem? Do you have any balance problems or dizziness?
No.
Okay. Do you have any bowel problems? Any constipation or diarrhea?
No.
Anything going on in your hands and wrists? Numbness, tingling, burning, pain, anything like that?
No.
Okay. Any of that kind of stuff going on in your legs or back?
Yeah, I had a couple of bad falls, and I have cracked ribs, and I hurt my back and the groin. Okay,
let's stop there. Let's get started. I want you to call me back in 2 weeks, but I want you to get started. Char, what would you do here for Margaret? She's 83 years old, 122 pounds. She got white hair. She got a back issue. She's blind. She sees flashes. So once in a while she can see just a little bit, but what she's calling is black, no fuzziness, just blind. What would you do for her? What's going on?
Well, she needs to get on a gluten-free diet. No wheat, barley, railroads, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, and no oils. And then I would get her on one healthy brain and heart pack, and I would add to it the MSM, the Fucoid Z, the Occutive, vitamin D3 for absorption, and I think I said MSM, because if I didn't, I...
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be for her back and her ribs and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And so the Occutive is for the eyes, and
right.
you said the Ultimate Daily Classic, so you want to get circulation going to the eyes. And this blindness could be from damage from the laser. It could be also osteoporosis of the skull at 83 years of age. That's possible. So let's go in that direction. And so we need to be called every 2 weeks. You can start the diet immediately when you hang up, but you're going to have somebody, I guess, order the products for you and get you going on that. And if you're going to see benefit, you're going to see benefit within 90 days. And so our goal here is to help you add 25 to 50 healthy years of your life, and also to get your vision back. Whether we can get back 25% or 50% or 75% or 100% remains to be seen. But the back issue, the rib issue, the pelvis issue, the legs, those kinds of things are easy. And so let's get those products. Get rid of the bad foods immediately. Live like an Asian. Live on rice and sweet potatoes and beans and squash and seaweed and that kind of stuff, which Char talked about by the Fucoid C. It's a seaweed thing. Has all these weird trace minerals in it that are good for your immune system. And so we expect great things. And, we only have a moment here, so I'm going to go ahead and take it and remind everybody that we are looking to help everybody gain 25 to 50 years. We want to engage the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts, just like we did after the Second World War, get them to join Longevity, and they can earn their merit badges by doing things for the community. But also, we will pay them, okay? Don't forget, everybody needs, kids need the Kids Toddy, Cal Toddy, Kids Sprinkles, EFAs, and Rebounders Word Strength, and we will pay them based on their sales and also a car bonus for Scouts. Wow. Okay, well, thank you, everybody. Great stuff today. Thank you so much, Charmaine. Super job as usual. Thank you so much, Doug. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. God bless the American flag. God bless our national anthem. And God bless America.